Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode those confusing corporate filings so you don't have to. Today, we're diving into Cenntro Inc's latest report, and let's just say it looks like they've been busy on the voting front. Cenntro Inc is a company that makes electric vehicles and related technology. Think electric vans and trucks. They've been trying to establish themselves in the market, which is a tough gig with big players already there. Their journey involves a lot of planning and, importantly, getting their shareholders on board with their direction. So this report is a snapshot of what happened on August 15, 2025. It's a current report, meaning it tells us about some important events that just occurred. The main thing Cenntro is known for is its common stock, which you can trade under the ticker CNN on the Nasdaq. This is how investors buy a piece of the company. Now, it's worth noting that Cenntro has checked the box as an emerging growth company. This is a special designation for newer public companies that allows them some breathing room with reporting rules for a limited time. It means they're still in that growth phase, trying to build momentum. The big news here is that on August 15th, Cenntro held its annual meeting for its shareholders. This is where the people who own bits of the company get to vote on key decisions. Think of it as a yearly check-in from the owners to the management to make sure everyone's rowing in the same direction. To make sure the meeting was official, they needed a certain number of votes to be present, and they got over 29 million votes represented, which is great. That means the meeting was valid and the votes cast were meaningful. The first big item on the agenda was electing or re-electing members to their board of directors. This board is super important because they guide the company's strategy and oversee the management team. It's like the board of trustees for a school, making sure it's run well. They had 4 nominees up for the vote. Let's look at Peter Z. Wang. He received a huge number of 4 votes. 23,224,310 to be exact, with only 546,618 withhold votes. This clearly shows strong support from shareholders for him to continue on the board. Next up, Benjamin B. Backey also got a solid yes vote with 22,817,046 for votes. A little more shareholders chose to withhold for him with 953,882 votes. Still, the for votes significantly outweigh the withhold votes, indicating confidence. Then there's Gang or Gavin Lin. He secured 23,224,173 for votes, very similar to Peter Z. Wang, with just 546,755 withhold votes. This again shows strong shareholder backing for his role. Finally, Guang or Stephen Chin. He received 23,223,682 for votes and 547 withhold votes. Once again, the shareholders are clearly saying yes to keeping him on the board. The next major item was about who's checking their books. They proposed to officially approve GGF CPA Ltd as their independent public accounting firm for the year. This is a crucial vote because these are the folks who make sure the company's financial reports are accurate and honest. It adds credibility to their numbers like a stamp of approval from an independent auditor. And guess what? Shareholders overwhelmingly approved this. They got a massive 79,363 for votes, with only 850 against votes. This sends a clear signal that shareholders trust the choice of auditor and are confident in the financial oversight. The last proposal was a bit of a safety net. It was to allow the company to postpone the meeting if for some reason they didn't get enough votes on the other proposals to make a decision. This is a common practice to ensure that important decisions aren't blocked just because not enough people voted on a particular day, and here too shareholders gave their approval. This measure passed with 27,499,153,823,823 votes and 1,453,025 against votes. This shows shareholders are okay with management having the flexibility to secure proper approvals. Finally, the report includes a cover page formatted in a special way called Inline XBRL. This is like giving the report a digital-friendly format so computers can easily read and process the information, especially for financial data. It's all about making the data accessible and structured. Now, let's talk about what this all means. Cenntro Inc. as an emerging growth company is in a phase where solidifying its leadership and proving financial accountability is key. The overwhelming support for their director nominees and the ratification of their auditor suggest that shareholders are indeed confident in the current leadership and the company's financial reporting. This is a positive sign indicating a stable path forward in terms of governance. The strong yes votes in all proposals, especially the auditor ratification, signal that investors are comfortable with the company's direction and its transparency. For a company in the competitive electric vehicle space, this kind of shareholder confidence is a valuable asset. It can help in attracting further investment and building trust with customers and partners. However, it's important to remember that these votes are about governance and process. While incredibly important for the company's foundation, they don't directly tell us about Centro's sales, profitability, or market share. The real story of Centro's success will unfold in their financial reports, showing how many vehicles they're selling and if they're making a profit. The positive shareholder sentiment documented here is a good starting point, but the real test lies in their operational and financial performance. Alright, that's our breakdown of Centro's latest filing. What's your take on these shareholder votes and what they signal for the company's future? Do you think this strong governance support will translate into market success? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. Don't forget to check out our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.